Button. Double tap to activate.
Hello, YouTube friends. Hi. I know we're outside right now, right? Doing something that doesn't involve yarn. Why? Because this channel is about my life and it's about visual impairments. So, if you work in delivery service or you know somebody,
Video mode. Rear camera. Preview. Switch to front video.
or
mode,
you
front
know
camera,
somebody
preview.
who
System sound volume
works
set to 0%.
in delivery service, when you say that you left a package at somebody's front door, you should leave the package at their front door. Now I'm going to be careful here. I don't want my home on YouTube where I actually live, but I thought I would take you all on a little walk with me
Switch to rear
to
camera.
go
Button.
retrieve the package that was left at my front
Switch to rear
door.
camera. Video mode. Rear camera. Preview. System sound. Back button. Window. Switch to front camera. Button. Window camera.
Make
Double
sure
tap to
that we're
activate.
still live here, hopefully. Okay, if you don't know yet, I'm visually impaired. So we're going on a field trip. I'm leaving the front door of my home. By the way, don't want to show a lot here, but we're leaving the front door of my home, life of the visually impaired. I live on a rural property. It's several acres, not a lot of acres, but you know, acreage. However, I've been here for 9 years. I do know the place well. I can kind of run around without a cane quite a bit, and I've been visiting this property since 1999. So it's not like I don't know it well. I do know it very well. But nonetheless, when you're delivering packages and you say that you put them at the front door, you should actually put them at the front door and not make the person with the white cane wander around their acreage to find the packages. Just saying. I do know where it's at. Thankfully, there's a garage underneath the house in the basement, but there is also an outer garage that's probably been on this property since before I was born, really. So that I don't want to show a lot of our property, but I want to make sure I don't when we get to said package that we don't put my address on the YouTube. So anyways, here we are just about, I believe. Yep, there's the concrete. So we're now at the outbuilding, and should be able to locate our package. Yes, okay. So there we go. We went on a little field trip today. Life in the visually impaired. I'm going to turn the camera off now because I need to collect the package and navigate back to my home. But thought you all would want to see what life is like for visually impaired people sometimes. And why when you say you deliver something to the door, you should.
Pause. Button. Button. Double tap to activate.
Well, we're back inside. Package is indoors. We retrieved my dried plantains from the Amazon lick. Jeff Bezos, I still love you. I do. And I recognize that you have a new hot girlfriend. She's super hot. You left my state. We used to live in the same state. I used to feel a kinship to you. You left us for Florida. That's okay. I like Florida too. It's got many positives. I know you're super distracted now. You got a new life, new woman, all that. But you're slacking. You're drivers, and I know you got lots. Didn't get the memo. I am visually impaired. I'm going to have to recontact your company now and remind them. Leave packages at the front door. I don't like taking my cane out, playing hide and seek. That said, I don't hate you either. I know a lot of people love to hate on Jeff Bezos and Amazon, okay? But the reality is I'm a non-driver and I live miles from even a bus stop. And without him and without Amazon, life out here would be a lot more complicated for me. I admit it. I get my life delivered to me, to my home, and usually to my front door because of Jeff Bezos. So I'm not hating on him. I actually have a lot of respect for him. If you don't know his story, it really is an incredible story. He left New York, drove across the country. He had a great idea. Back in the 90s, he was like, hey, let's sell books out of my garage. That's literally how Amazon started, if you don't know that. That's pretty genius, right? He was looking at the overhead fees of stores like Barnes and Noble and bookstores and having to like rent a building and pay for staff and pay for insurance and customers got injured and all the other things to running to a business. And he was like, I bet you could save money by selling books out of my garage. And I totally admire that kind of thinking. As a person with a disability, we have to think outside the box all the time. Much respect to his genius. Now I can get toilet paper, I can get soda cases of soup, office furniture, computers, electronics. I can get anything delivered to my home off the Amazon now. So I'm not hating, I'm not ungrateful, but I am a little annoyed today. I guess he thought I needed some exercise or something. Okay, I just thought that this channel is about much more than yarn and knitting and crochet, and I would share with you a little bit of the life of the visually impaired. Alrighty, well, hopefully we'll be back to stitching here real soon. Bye-bye.
Pause.